Yeah. Hi, Sridhar.
Hi.
Hi. Sridhar calling Sridhar. Yeah. Hi. Okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah. So fine. So can you tell me like what's the difference between React Real DOM versus Virtual DOM?
Okay, real DOM and virtual DOM is like virtual DOM is like it creates the exact copy of the real DOM. Like if there is any changes made in the real DOM, it only the virtual DOM compares that only that change. It calculates the entire components and it only updates that particular component instead of re-rendering all the components. It allows us to it makes the application obsolete very fast.
I can't hear you now again.
Okay, okay, okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it creates instead of re-rendering all the components, it only re-renders that particular component, whatever we changed in that component. It allows us to it like application most optimizing.
Mm-hmm.
That is,
Okay.
uh,
Just a minute. So what are the main features of React?
what are the
Main features of React.
main features of React are like first thing is like virtual DOM, and the second thing is like components. It is a reusable in React. It has reusable components. Instead of we can reuse the components and the JSX. We can write the HTML tags in React using JSX. And those are the core components, core
So
features.
what is JSX?
JSX is like JavaScript and XML, which allows us to write the HTML tags in React.
Okay.
Mm.
1 minute. So can you create? I mean, can you create a React app and show me? Meaning, can you write the code for it in any IDE that you want?
Okay, should I need to share my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute.
So explain me step by step what each of those I will do. Yes,
Can
I
you
can
see?
see.
Okay, the notepad.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, I can see. I can see.
Okay, can you repeat again what you
Can you create a React component? Okay.
okay.
And then show me how do you pass the properties, props, and how do you access them? How do you maintain the state?
Okay,
So just a simple code. Okay.
okay, fine. Uh, that extend allows us to it allows us to extend the app into React component, and then we'll be using constructor. Uh, it is pass the props. If we want to set state.
Just give me 1 minute, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Hello.
Yeah, this work from home and kids. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you please repeat this program?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you please explain this?
Okay. First, we'll be using class app, where app extends its to React component, and constructor. Constructor is like it initializes the local state of the component by assigning an object to this, where super refers to the class.
I can't hear you.
Yeah. Hello.
I mean, you can maintain the same kind of
Okay.
same thing, right?
Yeah.
It's going on and off.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Can you hear me
Hello.
now?
Yeah, now better.
Okay, fine. Here constructor is used to initialize the local state of the component by assigning an object to this, where super refers to the class, and it allows us to it allows a super refers to the parent class, and it allows us to access the properties and method of the constructor. And this dot state is used to set the initial state value, and then I'm accessing this dot state dot name value here, displaying the name here, and passing the props, passing the props to the child. And on click event, on click through arrow functions, the setting the through this state, I'm setting the empty to hello.
Okay. So how do you create components in React?
Create components in React through functional components and class components.
So what are those, and when do you use them?
Okay, earlier 16.8 version functional components were stateless, and where will with in functional components earlier before 16.8 they were only like for if there is any no state changes, then we'll be using functional components. Now functional components are also can also manage the state with the concept of hooks. Hooks were introduced in the functional components. Through hooks, we can manage the state in the component like useState. Through useState, we can update the state of the functional component by giving the initial value and the set value to the left hand side, and the right hand side you will be using the useState and giving it will be giving the initial value. And
Okay, can you write a function component, simple function component and class component?
Okay.
I think class is all.
Okay.
Is this the class component?
Okay. Need to import useState from React, and then the initial value will be name. If you want to change on click. So this is it.
Okay, so this is a function component.
Yes. Here we are setting the initial value with empty, and on click through event handling, on click we will be setting the empty name with hello.
So how do we call this hello function?
Hello function. This one?
No,
okay, this one.
Function hello. Yeah.
Okay. Need to import into the app function, like parent in app. So need to export it. And we need to import in the parent component.
Okay, so what are pure components?
Pure components are like it compares the shallow comparison of the previous state with current state and previous props with current props. If there is any changes, then only it re-renders the component. If there is no change in the props or states, then it will not re-render. It by default it implements should component update. Like it returns if it checks a shallow comparison, then it returns if there's no changes made, it will not re-render.
Okay. So I have a state in my application. Okay. My class.
Okay.
So can I update that state directly, like this dot state equal to something?
Yes, we can, but it creates the mostly it gives us we should not do that, but we can do that. It gives us the like complexity errors in the code.
Why? I mean,
like
why the code gets compiled, right?
Yes, it will not re-render. Through set state will be re-rendering the state, but through this dot state it will not re-render.
Okay. So we have event handling in both normal HTML and also React, right? So what's the difference between event handling in both HTML and React?
HTML in React, like in React on click, we'll be using in here we'll be using like in a camel case like on click.
Mm-hmm.
In normal JavaScript we'll be using just on click, which is the normal.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. By the way, I mean, I forgot to mention. I think you are supposed to switch on the video, right?
Yeah, yeah,
For this interview, was
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
communicated to you?
yeah. Just wait a minute.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I might even have
So,
forgotten.
yeah, yeah,
Not a problem.
yeah. Can you see me?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I can see. Yeah, I think you are keeping it too close to your mouth.
Yes,
That's
yes,
why
that
I
is
can
right.
hear.
If it is here, you can't hear clearly, so I just keeping closer.
Okay, okay. I can hear breathing also. Anyway, mm, so what are refs in React?
Refs in
Refs. What's
okay,
the use?
okay. Refs are like it has direct reference to the input values, so we can access directly of the input like input elements through refs. Through refs we can access the input values, where set state is like if we are making any on change event handling, like if in an input we are typing anything, it updates the state, it renders the component, whereas used where use refs will mutates, it will not render the component but it will updates the values in the input field. Through refs we can access directly the input values.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So what's the difference between Shadow DOM and Virtual DOM? We have Shadow DOM also, right?
Shadow DOM.
Yeah.
Shadow DOM. Uh, Shadow DOM. I don't know about Shadow DOM.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
1 minute. Yeah. So we have methods called create element and clone element. So what's the difference between them?
In React, in sorry, in JavaScript, create element.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
In create element in JavaScript. Hello,
Hello.
hello.
Yeah. Tell me.
Create element in JavaScript or in React.
In React.
Okay. In React, it like create element is like it is used to create an element. Like if you want to create an element like h1 tag or h2 tag or any div tag, it is used to allows us to create the elements in React through React dot create element. Whereas in clone,
Mm-hmm.
clone, said clone,
Yeah.
didn't
Clone element.
clone element. Clone.
Okay.
Okay.
So what are stateful components?
Stateful components.
Yes.
Stateful components, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Stateful components are both now functions components and also stateful components and class components. Through in functional components we can manage the state using use state, and in class component we'll be updating the state using this dot set state.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So we talked about the advantages, the main features of React, right?
Yes.
So does React have any limitations, and what are they?
Limitations.
Yeah.
Hmm. Advantages. React. Limitations.
So React doesn't have any limitations.
Yeah, I do, but I'm not getting right now. Limitations. Context.
Okay. So can you render a component conditionally? Like based on some condition, can you render a component?
Yes, we can render it through ternary operator. We can render the components.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, fine. So have you worked on React routers?
React routers, yes, I do.
So what are they? How do you use them? For what purpose they are used?
Okay, React routers are like it is a single page application. React is a mostly used for single page application. So if we perform any click action, it gives us user, it creates us user interactive, it like it won't reload the page. The user feels like it in a single page he'll be having some effects. That's it. And it has a like a browser router browser router React has browser router, route, switch, and link switch. Like a browser router is like it creates the DOM routing, where route is
Mhm.
like it creates the routing paths, where switch is like it path it like first it executes it like it returns the component whenever URL path message. So switch is exact match. If we like slash home, it only executes that component exact match. Route is like route takes the path and the component to which component it need to render.
Okay. So so you are saying we will use it when we want to navigate within the single page application.
Yes.
So how is it? How is this React routing different from normal? Uh, uh, normal libraries.
Yes, normal driver is like if in JavaScript, if we perform any action, like if we want to go from an home page to an dashboard, it on click it will reload the complete page. It will reload the complete page. Whereas in React, it won't reloads the it won't reloads. It just changes the URL and it renders that particular component.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what is Redux?
Redux. Okay, Redux is a state management tool in React, which allows us to manage the state of the entire application. Redux has a concept called a reducer and action. Based
Mm-hmm.
like reducer is an initial state. It takes the type and it has the initial state. And like reducer is a pure function which takes the previous state and the current action. Based on that, it returns a new state. It returns the new state. Whereas in through connect, we'll be accessing it, we'll be connecting the components to the Redux. And it takes the parameters of the match states to props, which match states to props is to to access the states in the components, like state values in the components. Whereas dispatch states to prop is like based on the action. based on the
Mm-hmm.
action Based on the action will be on based on that type, we'll be updating through dispatch, we'll be updating that that payload, and then it will update the reducer, and it will assign it to the map state to prop, so that we can access the states throughout the application.
Okay. So what is Flux then?
Flux. Flux, I don't know. I never touched. I only worked on Redux.
Mhm.
It is also state management tool, but I only worked on Redux, but not Flux till now.
Okay. Okay, fine. So, do you know Java? I mean, have you worked on Java?
No, I know. In my
Not at all.
not, I just have knowledge where I used to in my first company. I worked on JSPs. Like
Mm-hmm.
through backend, they'll be giving us the address. I implement on that. We worked on complete JSP, like JSP web pages,
Mm-hmm.
and just I have that knowledge. I worked on Eclipse, so like I have knowledge. It's been like 2 years, 2.5 years I worked with it.
Okay. One minute.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm looking at your profile. I think so JavaScript, Bootstrap, CSS, React. Hmm. So, can you write a simple React program for me, which I know you have already written on click. Can
Yes.
you scroll up a bit?
Yes.
Scroll up.
Up. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, so you have this. Okay, fine. I think that's what I wanted to see. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, fine then. So I'm pretty much done, Sridhar.
Good.
Any questions you have?
No, everything was good. Like I just want to need to know about the projects I will be working on. Like it is a e-commerce or any.
Yeah, those are some of them are healthcare,
Okay.
e-commerce, and insurance.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Sweet. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thanks for your time,
Thank you.
and yeah,
Yes. Thank you so much.
I think you will get some feedback
Yeah.
from
Sure.
HR. Okay.
Sure. Sure. Thank you.
Thanks.